Do you think that the world is a better place now or back when you were a young child?
No, I think we saw the best of our country. Mum always used to say they saw the best of the country, but I think we might have saw the best of the country. Yeah. My name is Edith Stevens. Well, I was born in Colac. Very simple life, yes, very simple. Horse and cart days. No motor cars, very few. Pretty plain living. Pretty plain living. This is myself and my sister. She's 3.5 years older than me, and she's 108, and I'm 105.
What was it like growing up together? Did you get along well?
No, we were quite separate actually. Now, she had different friends to me, a lot older friends. I was sort of left on my own a lot. I didn't have many friends, only a few, and they all went away. Mum and Dad, they were farmers. They used to milk the cows for other people. So they were on different farms. They never had anything for themselves until we went to WWII, and then they had their own little farm. Yeah, we had Pony. Dick, his name was. Mum used to drive him in the buggy to go to Colac, and, she had to go to Colac to shop. She used to leave early in the morning and come home late at night and dark. Come home at dark almost at night. We were always dancers because Mum and Dad took us to most of the dancing. And a friend of ours, Mrs. Holton, she was very good at dressmaking. She made me a lovely man's outfit, a boy's outfit. Made a tall hat, one of those tall hats. And, I thought I was Christmas. Our friend across the road, she dressed up as a bride, so we went as a pair, you see. Her and I used to do a lot of dancing, and we won all the competitions around everywhere in these outfits. They were really nice outfits. It's my grandfather, Andrew Swayn, his name was. I was staying with him, you see, in Colac, and I was about 15, I suppose, or something. I wasn't going to school. I was left school, so must have been about 14 or 15. And he always sat at the stove in the kitchen. He never ever went into the dining room to sit, because they had boarders too, you see. But he always sat out in the kitchen. They had a big spittoon down beside him, so I just sketched him sitting there, you see, on the back of this envelope. Then I went home and I redone it on a pastel, in pastel. That way. Yeah. It's been spoilt because it's been rubbed.
So how did you meet Grandad?
We went to school at the same school at Stony, and then as young people we sort of went around the dances and things, or met them that way. Just sort of, fell in. There's no one else around. Put it that way. This is my wedding photo. It was during the war, so we weren't brides. We weren't dressed as brides, so I just got a frock and a grey choker that I got from my 21st, and my special hat that I bought. I loved that hat. It made me look a bit taller. We had a honeymoon up in Gippsland, actually. Frank had an auntie and an uncle up there, so So we spent a week or something up there, I think. Yeah, well, when we were married first, we went up to the farm to live, Dad's farm, and we milked the cows there. So Mum and Dad came back to the farm and we went to Pombanee to live. It's 3 mile up the road.
So tell us about what you did at the post office.
Yes, the post office. We come down back to Stonyford then, and I had to learn all the stuff to what to do and everything, and answer the phone, put the calls through for all the people. And another lady here used to have a post office too, and she was telling me, she said, we had to plug them in, she said, and ring them up. And I said, I did a lot of that myself. Yes, well, my uncle was the mailman when we went into the post office first. And then, of course, when he lost the mail, Frank put in for the mail run. So then he was doing what Uncle Dick used to do then. Go and get the mail and that. Sometimes we had to go and get it. Frank wouldn't be there.
And what did you do with the mail?
We used to have a great tussle getting that mail down to the railway line sometimes, you know. The train would be coming down the hill and we were running down the road and to get across the road in front of the engine to go take the mail bags there. We were that late sometimes. Frank even had to run down the back of the train lots of times and put the mail bags over the top, on the end of the platform. We had some struggles. Ups and downs. Then there's the children coming in between all that. Had 8 children. Carmel, Wendy, Douglas, Noel, Les, and Trevor and Russell and Gwenda. Had their ups and downs. Their squabbles and their... But on the whole, they weren't too bad. They were pretty good. And I had 21 grandchildren, 42 great-grandchildren, and 3 great-great-grandchildren.
What do you think is the most interesting invention that's happened in your time?
Invention, I suppose, the phones, automatic phones come in. I suppose there'd be electricity would come in. And we never had showers or anything in those days. It was all bath. Had to heat the water in the copper. It's no hot water like you think of there. Yeah, and the TVs and all that. We were at Stoneyford before we ever had a TV. We got a TV there. First TV, black and white one. Got a bit of insurance money. Mum and Dad had insured us with babies, you know, they used to do it years ago. And it come due, so I thought I didn't know what to do with it, so I thought, well, we never had a telly and they were just due out, and so I thought I'd buy one and everybody would benefit from it, which they did too. It was a great thing. Saturday night, we'd all get in the lounge room and there was football. When the football was on, the kids used to follow. They all had a different team. They followed and they'd get in there to watch the football, and it was toast night. And we had the open fire going, and they all stood up, they all toasted their toast at the fire. They had a big pile of toast. And they'd sit down and watch the footy and toast, eat their toast. Saturday night.
Your craft.
Oh, the craft. Oh,
What things have you done?
lots of things. We used to put entries in the Colac show, make a window show. And one year we did campdown races.
You painted?
Oh yes, I did a bit of painting, but just self-taught more or less. Copy work. Oh, I love painting trees and things, and had to go at most things.